A win is a win. All right. A win is a win. And that is all that matters. Okay. The performance can be up and down and so forth. The key thing is a win because this was supposed to be the Premier League winning season. This was supposed to be the season in which Chelsea take their rightful place upon the throne that is the EPL and maybe do something in the CL. I'm not saying that we were supposed to win the Champions, but we'll do something in the CL. But sketchy game, rough game, not the most easiest, comfortable game, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Chelsea get that win, and Benzema. People say, why do I call the name Benzema? I think the name Benzema should be used when explaining this issue with Timo Werner because he's not scoring. And you would say, my gosh, if you're not scoring as a striker, then what is your use? We have to accept that all that matters in a team is winning. Because it was the same thing for Benzema during Real Madrid's 3 CLs. Like, okay, Benzema, you're not scoring, so therefore, what are you doing for this team? But then when you find that he was a very key component in contributing to the wins that Real Madrid had, then you're like, oh, pause. Wait a minute. No. Let's actually look at how he's helping the team win games. And I think that is the same thing for Timo Werner. He's not scoring goals. And that will frustrate him because as a striker, your currency is scoring goals. But he has the most assists this season for Chelsea. And when you just look at the way in which he is helping the team, it's key. Like in the last game, he was the guy that got fouled that led to the penalty. In this game, it was his cutback that made Mount score. In this game, it was him again beating the line, and it was him that got fouled again by the keeper that led to the penalty. So the use of his speed and his movements has been key and has been important in these guys trying to say, what's up, man? So my thing is, for Werner, he still needs to be getting goals because Chelsea are not going to get very far if they rely solely on the midfields to get the goals. So for Timo Werner, like I think if see, people will be praising him and say, oh no, he's doing well, not to worry and so forth. But if you're Timo Werner, you know deep down that you want to score, that you feel that you have to score, and you feel that you have to contribute to this team in terms of scoring goals. And as a striker, you're not happy just getting assists. You're not just happy contributing for others to score. Hence why for Timo Werner, okay, I'm all cool and everything, but deep down that man, with each game that I go not scoring, that's going to bother me. Because my career and what I have done and what I'm about is about putting the ball in the back of the net. And you're not going to now change my viewpoints and accept me and be happy with just helping other guys score. It ain't going to happen. So you say to yourself that on one hand, like, man, he hasn't scored. But if not for Timo Werner, do Chelsea win this game? I don't think so. That cutback allowed Mount to score. Good goal by Mount, very good goal by Mount on his left foot. But that was as a result of Timo Werner using his speed to break the line and put the cut back. And for the Jorginho penalty, it was Timo Werner. Right place, right time, using his speed, getting into a position to produce that situation for the goal. So look, man, the key thing here is this. And this is the picture that we want to see because this is what we want to see right now. Liverpool 40 points, Chelsea 39 points. Now, obviously, Chelsea on the level points with West Ham. Everton have 2 games in hand. So we don't even know what the heck is going to happen there. But this now looks like a much better picture for Chelsea because a week or 2 weeks ago, it was looking sketchy, it was looking hard, it was looking unlikely. But I think this now forms a better picture. Again, it's weird because you now have to see what Everton and West Ham and all these guys do. So top 4 is not sealed, but it is now far more realistic than it was when we had Homeboy in there. So look, as I said again, for the season, top 4 or not, hopefully Chelsea get top 4 because Chelsea playing Thursday nights will be horrible. But it's a work in progress. What's happening to Ziyech? I have no idea. Again, The win is a win, and you know how I roll. As long as Chelsea win, it's all good. I'm here for trophies. I'm here for the Premier League, for the Champions League, and so forth. So whatever leads to those trophies, I don't give a damn. But just in a wider context, I think Havertz is injured. Pulisic, I have no idea because there's no word of an injury with regards to Pulisic. But for Ziyech, that is strange. Because if he's not fit, how is it that he has not played any minutes of the last two games? All he's played was those 70, 75 minutes of the game against Wolves. So I don't know whether it's a health thing, an injury thing, a personal thing. It's weird because I think that you have to look at the wider context here. Great. Chelsea beat Sheffield United. They got the win and they're now in a very good position to get top four. It's Sheffield United. They're bottom of the table. They're statistically the worst team in the Premier League. And for Chelsea to get those trophies and move to the maximum level, you have to do a degree of difficulty. It's about beating the very best teams. And to beat the very best teams, you need the very best players. So my thing is this team is yet to be tested. Let's keep it real. They are yet to be tested. We've got to keep it realistic. A win is a win, but the best team this team has faced is a Tottenham side without Harry Kane. So, and I'll keep it real with you, that game against Tottenham might be one of the easiest games Chelsea has played. That game against Tottenham was a far easier game for Chelsea than this game against Sheffield United. This game against Sheffield United was far more, which is weird. This Sheffield United game was far more difficult, far more complicated than Chelsea's game against Tottenham. So we still don't know how good this team really is or how effective Tuchel's tactics are, which we're going to find out come Feb 23. Because Feb 23, we're going to find out how good this team really is. And we're going to find out like what this team can truly do. But for me, I want to see what Havertz can do. I want to see what Havertz can bring to the team. I want to see what Ziyech can bring to the team. And again, I told you, Mason Mount, quality, got his goal and so forth. Mason Mount is just not a great player to me. He's not a player that excites me. He's not a spectacular, supreme, amazing player who I think is this guy that everyone should round about. So him scoring a goal or doing a thing here doesn't convince me that, through Mason Mount, Chelsea can win the Champions League. Through Mason Mount, Chelsea can win the Premier League, because that's what I want. I'm not happy with top four. I'm not happy with competing. I'm not happy with the process. Neither is Bram. Me and Bram were on the same boat. We want the Champions League, we want the Premier League, and we're going to invest the money. Well, he is, but I'll help as well. But we're going to invest the money to get those trophies. I told you, Feb 23 is a massive game. It's a huge game. It's a humongous game. I'm having sleepless nights, and we're building up towards here. So, since the issue is this team was supposed to win the Premier League, I get what Man City have done. I respect what Man City have done. But this team was supposed to win this Premier League. I am sure of it. I am positive. If this team had a proper manager to begin with, they would be going toe-to-toe with Man City. I promise you and I guarantee you. But it is what it is. All this season can be is a freaking patch-up job. And you pray and hope that you get top four. Let me repeat. Top four is not a success. Top four is nothing to be proud of. Chelsea don't celebrate top four. That's what Arsenal do. That's what maybe Liverpool can do. That's what Chelsea don't celebrate top four. That's not how Chelsea roll. Chelsea are here to win trophies again and again and again. Chelsea are a Champions League winning team. They're a Premier League winning team. They're a top big. They're one of the biggest European sides on the planet. So. And to be one of the top European sides, you need the very best players in the world. You need the world's best players. So as I'm looking at this right now, it's cool. You can only beat what is in front of you. But when this team because this team has not yet faced a quality team. Wolves, who are struggling in the Premier League. Burnley, right there, relegation. Tottenham, without Harry Kane. And Sheffield United, the worst team in the Premier League. They've not been tested. They've not been tested, and I will need this team to be tested. Hence why, so the next few years, what's Newcastle, Southampton, Feb 23. Feb 23, Wanda Metropolitano. That is going to be this team's first true test. And we're going to just see, okay, how good are these guys truly? So Kovacic, how good can you truly be against a top midfield? Mount, what can you do? Because the issue I've had against Mount was Bayern Munich. Dude was flipping garbage, gutter trash against Bayern Munich. And I think ever since then, because that game was so painful to me and I was so angry at how Chelsea lost that game, I took out my anger on Mason Mount. It is what it is. Call me a hater or so forth. I blame Mason Mount largely for that loss, as well as Lampard and others as well. So I've always held that against him. Fair or unfair, it is what it is. So come Feb 23, I need this team ready. So this is all training and so forth, because let's keep it real. The Premier League is run. That bomb broke this team. That bomb messed everything up. You know, he screwed this whole league. So all Tuchel can do is a freaking patch-up job for this freaking Premier League. So the least we just get, let them just secure top 4. Because winning the Champions League is going to be slightly complicated. So if Chelsea don't win the Champions League, let's be here next year to win it next year. Because that's the key thing. I told you. I keep it real. I'm not here for a process. That bomb was trying to do a freaking English 2.0 piece of crap process. I'm here for the trophies. I'm here for the very best. Hence why I was like, Ziyech, boom. Because we saw what Ziyech did in the CL. So buying Ziyech is not to freaking compete. Buying Ziyech is, no, this guy can help Chelsea win the Champions League. Havertz, I'm thinking, Ziyech we've seen what he did for Ajax. We've seen what he did in the CL. He can help this team win the Champions League. I don't give a crap about beating Sheffield United or Wolves. That doesn't mean nothing. Chelsea should beat these guys in their sleep. In their freaking sleep. Okay, Chelsea are here to win every single trophy, every single season. I don't give a crap about academy players. I don't give a crap about the youth. I don't even give a crap about the developing young players. That means nothing to me. Zero. Either you're ready to be in a team that's going to win a trophy or going and improve in freaking Scunthorpe. You only play for Chelsea if you are good enough to win the Champions League or the Premier League. If you're here to develop, go out on loan. This isn't a development team. This isn't an orphanage. If you want to go into an orphanage, go to Dortmund. That's an orphanage. That's where you go out and develop, not at Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea Football Club are here to win the freaking Champions League. So, I said again, this is a better picture. It's looking cool. Have to see what Everton do. Have to see what Aston Villa do. Have to look at what these guys have game in hand. But Liverpool and Leicester City, they have slowly been clawed into this race, specifically Liverpool. And that top 4 is going to look slightly complex. Let me repeat again. Top 4 is not a victory. Top 4 is not a success. Top 4 is nothing to be heralded for. And our race for top 4 is a stupid piece of crap losers mentality that losers put forth. Don't get it twisted. You succeed when I see a freaking trophy in your hands. You succeed when you have a freaking medal. Okay? That is what happens. All right? So peace out. Stay true. Remember, follow me on Twitter at Haverpot. Like the vid. Subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hashtag Feb23. Los Colchoneros. We're going to talk. We're going to talk. Okay, quickly, because I missed this. Yes, I'm back. Werner was man of the match. Yes, I agree to that. But phantom of many topics. Let me just say this right now. Hashtag Feb23. I want a trophy. I demand a trophy. I don't give a crap about you contributing. I need and I demand a trophy. Hashtag Feb20 freaking 3. Hashtag Feb23. Hashtag Feb23. Hashtag Feb23. I am not giving up on that seal. I am not giving up on that